visited with him. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they got to take care of.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The Jaguars at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now Lawrence on first down. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Yeah, he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Heard a few naysayers talking when the Jaguars signed Kirk to a massive 4-year deal, but you don't hear many of those voices anymore. Not after over 1,100 yards and 84 catches. He's living up to the contract, and a good pickup there for a first down.
Easy.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. L'Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Hey, lion.
Now 2nd and 5.
Hey, kill. Think right. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Hey, kill.
They'll run with Etienne. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going up top. He's got a man complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 51 yards.
That's good for a Jaguar.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. They go play action with Lawrence. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And they'll run with ETN. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll air one out deep for Mingo. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left. More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On first down, right back to ETN.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Here we go.
On play action, Lawrence. That one complete downfield to Kirk.
He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Play action, it's Lawrence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Hey, go!
2nd and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
The race is on.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
11.
Now Lawrence.
A short throw to Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
Under pressure, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Hey, I'm gun. 30 left. Here we go.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long.
And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Hey, 43, 15. Right.
They go play fake. Mahomes.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pick up there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
2nd and 5.
Attack!
Again, it's Pacheco.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. On a jet sweep, here comes Tony.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Facing challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now Lawrence.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Take right open.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
It's Joshua Williams with a pick.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
These are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
The pass complete on the crossing route. This is Tony with it.
Complete to number 19.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
21, Jaguars 7.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now here's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Lisa 24.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Think right.
Lawrence will throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Here's a diving catch right side. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, A loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
11,
at the 41-yard line.
11. Here we go.
It's a throw again as Lawrence. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
11.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first.
Red on the right. Go.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Lawrence.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Hey.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, I'm gun.
Again, it's Lawrence.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding 2nd half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire 2nd half.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw.
This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
Etienne.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Once more Etienne. And this time he is into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
Here we go.
They'll try and run it here. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage. A big play there for KC. 42 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
On the jet sweep, this is Mingo. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On play action, it's Mahomes. Out to his left. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the fourth.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On third down, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence. Trying for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
At the 11-yard line.
Rip, 23.
Now Lawrence. And that one too wide and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Hey, Jupiter.
Lawrence going to throw again.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Mahomes going to throw it here. They'll roll him out right.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he will have a Chiefs first down. And that's the one that should seal the victory.
It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. They go play action. Now Mahomes.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. They go play fake. Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Dancing to his left. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is. I want